Hi there. Didn't expect me to talk, didn't ya? Hi, I'm the default female me, but my friends call me Maria de la Cruz. Well, that's the name my parents gave me, so it's a bit of a vacuous truth, innit? I'm currently going into the Moricounien Federation. I've heard that it sounds awesome in there. Absolutely free speech, no censorship, absolutely no guns, lots of cute people called Moricounien, but most importantly, diversity and a welcome atmosphere.
Didn't you say you were moving in to be with your brother?
Shut your bitch ass up, Joy.
All the way
Anyways,
down.
he's referring to my brother, the default male me, Juan de la Cruz. You'll see who he is in a minute.
Just a few more headlines to wrap up your dinner time with the family or friends. Peacetime may be on the horizon for our dear me and Sportmate comrades as spokesperson to the president of the Moricounien Confederation, Jesus Cristobal de la Cruz y Sanchez, has announced his and Her Excellency's intentions to uphold a state of quiet through a peace treaty with Communist Party of Spokolandia and Prince Regent of Spoko Square, Andrei Felix Dana Shostakovich. The meeting happened just this afternoon. Meanwhile, finally, the Ministry of Propaganda has issued these fine-looking, serious portraits of our dear leaders. Here's Matt, looking dissatisfied with himself. He even said it himself verbatim.
I pretty much look like I'm dissatisfied with myself, but it perfectly suits my mood with some of y'all in the Lolican discourse.
And that's all for the Vespers of this lovely Sunday, 24 May 2026. In lieu of my partner, Amelia N., this has been Enrique Michel Osborne. Come join us again later at 11:30 p.m. for the International Desk Weekend edition. From all of us here in Citrus Telediffusion, goodbye and have a good evening. Kitchen Nightmares is up next.
Wow, that hostage crisis got me fucked up. Brings back repressed memories of the 2010 Manila hostage crisis, all those overridden telenovelas. Speaking of which, why are the circumstances so similar?
So tell me, why are you going to Flower Forest?
Because I want to meet and fuck my brother. What else do you think I'm going there for? And why are you even asking me that? This isn't Animal Crossing, ya hoser.
Bit of a tradition for me. So you're probably going to move
Good
there,
afternoon,
aren't
everyone.
you?
This is
I
your
thought
captain
it was already
speaking.
obvious.
We are now in Moricounien airspace. As we are a foreign airline, we may be subject to a random inspection by the National Caserne of Apprehension.
By the way,
Please
what's special
maintain
about
proper
this country
decorum
that you
in
wanted
case
to
of
see?
Moricounien delegates.
Moricounien?
Shut
Well,
the
for
fuck up
starters,
about
apparently,
vomit.
for a
Toast, I
president,
don't
they
wanna
have
hear
to...
quite early to talk about the outcome of the conflict between
Bruh,
Miitopia
this
and
sucks
Marco Square.
shithole.
You know,
Literally the only one
they're
left.
still
I
at
feel
that
sorry
stage
for him.
wherein cats are still screaming mad at each other before the blows come in. But I guess we'll find out soon. Meanwhile, it's almost midnight, and it's time for us to say goodbye for tonight. We will return at 4:30 a.m. later in the morning. But from all of us here, from
Пиперс,
Citrus
плиз,
Radio
дорогая
Diffusion,
дева.
this is
Here,
Jesus Cristobal de la
yeah,
Cruz. Wishing you all a
didn't
very
expect
good
that
night.
voice out of him.
Goodbye. And have a good night.
Не-хе-хе, ты меня запутал.
Mesdames et messieurs, l'hymne vieux de la Fédération.
Hi there. Sorry for the late ting, but the airplane landed near midnight. Who are you, if I may ask?
Врсили. Василий Михайлов. And you're Maria Antonietta Кэшей Машита де ля Круз.
Yep, that's me. Get it, me?
So you come to live here. Not exactly better than Japan, but not worse either, my friend.
I came to here to get away from Japan. I have a family member here, Juan de la Cruz. And also because I actually just can't stand their weird porn culture. Like the fucking pixels, bruh. Like, why show it if you're going to hide it anyways? As what Jesus said, no one lights a lamp and puts it under a bowl. And maybe, perhaps, the work culture. But that's a different story. Whose is this?
You said something about Juan de la Cruz.
What? Ain't no way. Di ako naniniwala. I'm only joking. He's literally just like that. Of course he's fucking late. Did he come in here late at night, or...?
Idiot of sibling random called Miis late at night to process document. Took me hours due to poor signal quality.
Yeah, he can sometimes be that stupid, but we're not like you know, Merbs.
Morb. Anyways, here is your identity card. Don't lose it, or
Thanks.
else you make
Have a
you
good night,
lose yourself.
or morning, because that radio just fell asleep like a minute ago.
Graveyard shift, no.
Welcome to the Them Cultural Highway Express train going southbound to La Ministry Socialist Moricounien. The next stop is La Ministry Socialist Moricounien.
Did that text-to-speech just pronounce minister as ministry? This place seems nice. No wonder they called it Flower Forest. Ain't that right, random-ass Morb in my house?
Bitch, I have a name.
Thanks for your service.
Yes, you're welcome for keeping the floor warm for you.
Hey!
Haley. And I'm more than random. I've chosen to move in with him as a roommate and permanent informant.
So you're like a spy or something?
Yeah, pretty much. But don't be alarmed. I'm usually hands-off and just kinda wanna vibe here.
Real. So Haley, I've seen on Wikipedia that the government type for Moricounien was Federal Semi-Presidential Assembly Independent Directorial Republic. And I understand that that's called the Chancellery and the Oligo Parliament? My brother told me he's worked with them before and I want to meet them. How?
Well, you're basically in luck. Not sure about the Low Chancellor and the Oligo Parliament, but Matt's basically open to anyone that asks questions. Also, don't you know your brother's the Minister of Tourism? He's basically a conduit to Matt if anyone's too intimidated by...
Talk brother. That passport I print before. ECS.
Oh yeah, bro's passport too. Better kill two birds with one stone.
Did they just lift that shit off Deep Sea Metro? It isn't even cleaned at all. Kelp for brains.
Ladies and gentlemen, the next train, northbound to New Westminster, will be arriving in 2 minutes.
Are they fucking serious? The TikTok lady?
What? Nigga, what the fuck? Oh, sure, come in. Oh, hey. Didn't expect you to actually move in. How's MCL so far, Any inconveniences? So what brings you here?
Hiya there, Blood. Yes, it's nice
can
to
you
see
move closer?
Oh, sorry. Anyways, it's nice to see you again. I missed you back at home.
That's cute, but anyways, what do you want?
I want to know more about the representatives. Who are they? Tell me about them.
But the tape player's broken, though. Ahaha.
Sentry down!
Hey, sorry. Finally. So, let's start. According to Articles 44 to 84 of the 6th Moricounien Federal Constitution, the Moricounien Federation is led by a head of state called the High Chancellor, and a head of government called the Low Chancellor. And under that Low Chancellor is a group of currently 7 ethnic consummate representatives called the Oligo Parliament. Yamahito Abigail Morimura is the consummate representative for the Morabito. She is a journalist and part-time racer, but definitely not a racist. She's mostly hands-off from politics to work in journalism, and often has her cousin Murray stand in for her. Mia Yamashita Sanchez is our cousin from Mexico and the veritable Me Gunner. She's a capable strong woman and the president of the Meetopian Confederation. She does act a bit too much like a sycophant towards Matt, that everything she touched is just Filipino-themed. Also, she definitely does not want to talk about that. Armpit incident. Francesca Sashayevna Shostakovich is the self-proclaimed Serena of the Spako Square Autonomous Region and the representative of the Sportsmates. She is an honorable and learned individual and can play any sport for hours. She does hate us, me, with a passion, and is basically a fuck-ass Tory, despite being a respectable anthropologist in the making. Mundy is a sniper mercenary for reliable excavation and demolition, now a subsidiary of Fonder Nook Microsystems after the purchase of Manco by Andrew Sanders. Like Abigail, he is very aloof in both his jobs as consummate representative of the humans and an assassin, but still gets them done fair dinkum, even as the only male in this group. Vanessa Tentacles Cuttlefish is the consummate representative for the Inklings and the captain of the new Squidbeaks platoon, a militant group originally concerned with fighting the Octarians, but is now the military junta of the Incadian Confederation. Her harsh, dictatorial personality came from the loss of her parents during the Garlic Isles War for Independence and her experience as Agent 3. Josephine Octavia Octavio, also known as Agent 8, is the consummate representative for the Octarians and their 88th premier after her great-grandfather DJ Octavio. Her stark liberalism compared to him came from apparently listening to the song Calamari Incantation and the 2018 Kamabo coincident, and is currently happily married to Vanessa. Anka Nefertiti is the consummate representative for the furries and a very popular revolutionary. She had a major contribution to the restoration in 2022 after the autumn of Les Reglements in 2021 and has the most overwhelming support of the people compared to any of the other 6.
Well, fuck me senseless. Seems like really funky drinking pals. Sorry if this kinda already stretches your time. I mean, you're my brother and all, but I'm not that kind of sister. You have your dinner break at 7:45, right? So, very quickly, how did we get here?
Okay.
So you're saying our chancellor caused 2 different civil wars? Just because he's thirsty for some morabit in booty?
I mean, you can't blame him sometimes. The algorithm sucks ass even 5 years later. But then again...
Well, what happened? I don't think the furries were that bad, to be honest.
I don't know, man. He just transcended from racism into speciesism, I guess. But at least he stopped doing that on his own.
Oh, for real? On God? Just like that?
Yeah, I guess. But his reasons were that he can't contain them. I've never heard of a conservative giving up that easily, but then again, it's crazy how he managed to put all the Inklings and Octolings into jail. That documentary I mentioned earlier? Yeah, that was a teaser to the film version coming next month.
Oh, really? I knew there'd be a sexy film about their relationship, but I never thought that random-ass documentary was a sneak preview. I wanted so bad to see how their first time went, but was disappointed when I didn't bear witness to squid and octopus pussies rubbing against each other. I guess to prevent spoilers?
Speaking of Inklings and Octolings, have you heard the news? The Miis and Sportsmates conflict's about to end soon with this new peace treaty Uncle Chris proposed with this Felix guy. I just hope it doesn't fall through like the first 20 or so attempts from 2023 to 2025, getting pretty tired of the racism.
Oh, and before I forget, your card thing. You really need to stop procrastinating all the time, you fucker.
Oh, that heh sorry. Anyways, I've got a job to do. Thanks for visiting me, sis. Love ya.
Love you too, blood. Oh shit, I forgot I'm now unemployed.
You do know you still have $5,000 to your name?
Can I help you?
Oh, Mr. Nook Employment Agency?
One and the same? Yes, yes.
Why do you have your headquarters in the fucking subway?
Oh, no, this isn't my headquarters. This is the address of my estate agency.
Gentlemen,
you do know Fonder Microsystems bought out my company 2 years ago,
The port of Moricounien
I'll be honest, they're making a good job at making no differences in my company's management. Yes. You must be Maria de la Cruz. Your CV? Well, let's just say it leaves a lot to be desired. But HR determined anyway that you're perfect for the media. Lots of vacancies, though. Your new supervisor is Abigail herself. Don't fret. I've also sent that resume to her so she knows who you are and that you came from me. That's how I do things, Reliable service since 1999, yes.
Dude, I don't know how, but I got fucking lumped in with frickin' Abigail.
You got hired by Abigail?
Deadass.
What did she tell you to do?
On fucking God, bro, pull the goddamn tapes. After I'm done here, you're not gonna believe what I'm in for. And what I'm about to do.
Hey there, Buster. Are you ready for your first gig?
Well, I'm as ready as I'll ever be. In Miitopia, Mia Sanchez threatens Francesca Shostakovich with war after endless threats by the latter. In Encadia, Inkling gets splatted to critical condition during a turf war with an apprehender. In Damashire, stick people are protesting for more representation. The National Concern of Apprehenders, or the NCA, advises people against consuming apprehender paintball.
2 minutes later.
Here's my impromptu report. I submitted as part of my application letter earlier this afternoon, a first for this series. Strap on a dildo and clench your butt cheeks. I mean, look at this bullshit. I think you're a bit overreacting. But seriously, this should be a concern for the non-aligned Sportsmates and me. For the longest time, the Sportsmates and the me have been at their necks after several racist remarks emitted by both races ever since the inception of internet forums. I hate the Miis because they're genetically basic and inferior, said a Sportsmate while I was on my way to this building. I hate those fucking Zystic bugs for taking over our Lebensraum, said Caroline. I directly called His Serenity about it for fun, and this is what he said.
Well, quite frankly, I don't want anything to do with those kind of issues again, you know. Haters gotta hate, but the last time I hated, I caused almost 100,000 people to perish.
If Mike Enriquez taught me anything, is that people can be absolute douchebags and still be elected. Rest in power, Mike. I also sent a copy of my application letter, which contained the same information I mentioned earlier, to the social meteo for further investigation, and to prove whether my cousin is just getting fucking insane or I'm lying. Protégé, Mary de la Cruz. Citrus News Developments.
And now, some breaking news just in. We just received a letter from the Sportsmates about the thing Mary rambled about earlier, and here it says, according to our psychosocial weather history on Mia Sanchez, these sets of messages are of verifiable alignment and may represent her current state of mind as of submission. P.S. We Miis are so done. Well, that happened. Anyways, here now the news.
Mind explaining me what's the meaning of this?
Your sister wanted a new job, then noticed that Fonder was giving out random positions for anyone that asked. Her resume sucked ass, but her nonchalance got her this position. After she told me about it, at that exact moment, by the powers that may be, Mia vented to her again, and then she used that as a sensationalized news article.
Well, we Miis are so done.
1 hour later.
Geez, it's a bit creepy in here. It doesn't help that the hallways look like the hallways in them Illager mansions in Minecraft.
Oh, never mind that. You'd get used to it. Anyways, good job. Beats me.
Wow, I didn't know you played guitar.
KK Slider taught me some a while back whenever he popped up in this cafe while I was in college. He was as well. He's just busking for a couple £100. Would you like some Minecraft music?
Ooh, a gamer, ain't ya? How about Hal 4?
Well, whatever that was, Mary. I applaud your candid performance back there. Unhinged, sure, but you've got the balls. Also, you're not gonna believe what you're in for.
What? Well, here I am, 2 days in the Federation, and I've already caused some untold monkey shit. It's about time that bitch-ass Mia shut the fuck up. But in the end, both are in the wrong. Will my impromptu news improve our relationship with the Sportsmates? Well, I hope.